people on social media have been buzzing nonstop because many believe that Stefon Diggs might have proposed to Cardi B right after she welcomed their baby boy, Baby Brim, into the world. The conversation started yesterday when Cardi B posted a series of adorable photos on Instagram featuring herself, Baby Brim, and Stefon Diggs all together. Right under those pictures, Stefon jumped into the comments and wrote, "Proud of you, boo, but love you." Cardi B replied with, "I love you more. Thank you for my handsome son. Love y'all much." And of course, the moment these interactions went public, the internet went into investigation mode. While fans were analyzing every detail of the photos, many of them noticed something big, or actually something small, sitting on Cardi B's finger. It looked like a ring, and that tiny detail was enough to send everyone into a frenzy. Suddenly, theories started pouring in everywhere, with people guessing that Stefon Diggs might have proposed shortly after the birth of their son. But the discussion didn't stop there. Some people were even debating the size of the ring, saying that if she really is engaged, they expected something flashier or larger, especially considering Stefon plays in the NFL and likely has the budget for something more extravagant. Now, I'm curious to hear what you think about all of this. Do you believe Stefon Diggs popped the big question after their baby boy arrived? Or do you think social media is just over-analyzing the moment? Anyway, moving on to something else that had people talking, a TikToker recently kept calling Offset Quo, and let me tell you, he was not here for it at all. Offset looked like he was on his way somewhere, minding his business, but the TikToker wouldn't stop shouting Quo at him over and over. He didn't respond, didn't turn around, nothing. But the moment she finally called him by his actual name, that's when he looked back. It was clear he wasn't entertaining the nickname one bit.
Quavo! Quavo, who are you rooting for? Quavo, who are you rooting for? Oh, yeah. Offset!
Now, one person in the comments section stirred things up even more by saying that she should have told him congratulations on the newborn. And honestly, that comment alone was pure mess. It felt like someone trying to start drama out of thin air. But realistically, even if she had said something like that, I don't think Offset would have reacted. Because if he did, his response would be everywhere. Every blog, every social media page blown up within minutes. And from the way things are looking right now, he seems completely over the social media chaos anyway. In fact, he either deleted or deactivated his Instagram and Twitter, which pretty much says it all. It's giving, I need a break. And honestly, who can blame him at this point? All right, but anyway, let's move on to the next situation because this one is pretty intense. Megan Thee Stallion is currently in court, and during the proceedings, something surprising came out. She actually turned down a major Call of Duty sponsorship, all because of how her character was going to be used in the game. Megan shared an update on X, writing, "We are finally on the lunch break after testimony from Megan's friend and manager, Travis Ferris, who talked about how social media hurts Megan. He testified he got her into a treatment center that cost $240,000 a month." And listen, $240,000 a month is absolutely wild. That's not therapy. That's luxury rent in heaven. But Megan didn't stop there. She continued saying, Daniel Kenny of Rock Nation testified about brand opportunities for Megan that fell apart Activision, Call of Duty, Google Pixel, Just Eats, Takeaway, and U.S. Women's Soccer Federation. Megan ditched Call of Duty when she learned she would be a shootable character in the game. Hearing that, things suddenly make a lot of sense. That kind of role completely triggered her, and she drew a firm line saying, "I'm not doing this." Kenny also explained that people online felt this was incredibly disrespectful to Megan, considering everything she has already endured. Why would anyone think making her a shootable character was appropriate? And to make things even messier, after Megan turned the deal down, the opportunity didn't just disappear, it went straight to Nicki Minaj. And we all know Nicki ended up with her own character in Call of Duty, which only added more fuel to the conversation. Now, the situation gets even darker. Megan ended up needing what she called star therapy because a blogger, Malago Grams, posted a deepfake video of her doing explicit things. Even though the video was completely fake, it affected her so deeply that she ran to her manager in tears. She apologized to him for even having to see something like that, despite it not being real. And this wasn't some casual therapy session. Megan was paying $240,000 a month, almost $250,000 every single month, just to cope with everything social media was putting her through. That's a massive emotional, mental, and financial burden for any human being.
Just finding out that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs just had their first baby. Y'all do know what that mean, right? Child, y'all better act like y'all know what that mean. Baby, that means that Cardi B is not just another one of Stefon Diggs' baby mamas. That means that Cardi B is the baby mama of Stefon Jr. Yes, y'all know this man finna raise his baby to be the next future athlete. Yes, he is. And you know what? I know the mother baby mamas, man. I know they like, damn. Now, how the hell she had to be the one to give him his firstborn? Here we stuck with all these damn girls. But you know what? I'm happy for the both of them. Baby, I am happy for the both of them. And I know a lot of y'all was talking shit when Cardi B first got pregnant. Talking about, now why she go out there and get pregnant? She was supposed to be having fun, not getting pregnant. Then she go get pregnant from this man that got all these kids. Yeah, I know y'all was talking about her. But guess what, baby? Even in the midst of when we don't agree with what Cardi B do, baby, she still eat down. You know what? I'm happy for both of them. But you know what, Cardi? I am going to say this. Now, there's a picture going around that you already back in the gym. Girl, if you don't go sit your ass down before you have a setback, now I understand that you trying to get your body back snatched, honey, for your tour coming up. But baby, we need you healthy when you come to our city. We don't need you passing out and falling all out on stage because your ass ain't got back to work too soon. Now go sit down, okay? We understand. We get it. But yeah, y'all, let me go, child. I'm happy for Cardi B and child, I was finna say Tay Diggs. You see, that's how rumors get started. Let me go. I'm so
Girl, was you out here just bullying everybody? Because why is your moderator on the witness stand crying? And I wish I would have spent more time seeing what she was doing on the other side of the internet, because apparently she was just terrorizing people. Now, this is her outfit from yesterday's court. I don't have her outfit from today's court. For some reason, they're really not documenting her coming in and out of court. Now, as for Megan Thee Stallion, we're getting lots of images. I love this, like, lavender, I don't know what it is, but it's looking so cute with the empty Louis Vuitton briefcase. Megan is so funny. Now, yesterday in court, again, shout out to Megan Kunith. And remember to subscribe to her newsletter. I already did. That's why you guys are getting this tea. Now, the clinical psychologist who testified about Megan Thee Stallion's mental health was on the witness stand yesterday. And she simply just went over her notes and all of the triggers and the post-traumatic stress disorder that Megan Thee Stallion was being inflicted with because of what Milagro was doing to her on the internet. We did find out yesterday that Megan had spent about $250,000 to be institutionalized because of her mental health faculties that she was suffering from because of what was going on the internet. Daniel Kinney over at Rock Nation testified that Megan had lost a good amount of brand deals because of what she was suffering from. And you could pause to read exactly what she ended up losing, specifically that U.S. Women's Open Soccer Federation. That was probably one of her biggest losses, in my opinion. Now, fast forward to today, where Milagro's ex-moderator, now I'm not entirely sure where they moderated for her, but I'm assuming on YouTube, her moderator had testified, who goes by the name of Emil Holland Briggs, and he had been sobbing so bad that they had to cut trial for 10 minutes just to allow him to get a breather. He testified, according to Megan Kunith, about his decision to quit as her moderator because of mounting disagreement over Milagro's approach. Remember, Milagro's approach toward covering Megan Thee Stallion was vitriolic, and she was just hurling insults and going on these very long tirades, which took up very large sections of her live streams that she would do. And I guess that's the reason as to why her and the moderator had separated. Now, Holland also testified about all of the awful stuff that was going on online when he broke down sobbing on the witness stand, and he said people were talking about suicide. He also said it just weighed down on me. Now, in Megan Kunith's notes, she stated that she felt as though that was a big blow to the defense having the moderator testify, because what it showed was a pattern of bullying, even internally. Her internal people who worked for her, her moderators, also seen and expressed how her bullying was just pervasive. Now, that ex-moderator goes on to say that Milagro also had exposed his romantic relationship online. And according to Megan Kunith, she said that it was super helpful for the jury to hear how Milagro was also bullying or cyberbullying him too. Now, later on today, we might be able to get some coverage from the FTI consultant, Sean McDermott, who went over the details of the deleted text messages in
Stefon Diggs is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Everything he's doing is very performative. But I respect it, right? Because she just gave birth to your baby. The least you can do, at least right now, is play along with it, throw some nice little comments and comment sections. Notice how he said love you. He didn't say I love you. Like you gotta read in between the lines with me, all right? Love you and I love you is totally different. But I'm gonna tell you how this all is gonna play out. Go ahead and save this video. I'm gonna go ahead and save it so when I have to come back to it and hit y'all with a told you. So yeah, right now they're going through the motions. Everything gotta look good. They gotta make it seem like, you know, they're in a loving relationship. And eventually, what always happens with Cardi is gonna happen. Him and her are gonna fall out because he's not gonna stop messing with other women. She's not gonna not get embarrassed. And then she's gonna come to the internet and she's gonna argue with us like we the ones that's cheating on her. All right, that is the same story, different character. All right, same thing we got with Offset, we gonna get with this situation. Because like I said before, he's just as bad or worse than Offset. So there's no way for the storyline to change. Just get prepared to get cussed out by her, all right? just get prepared to get cussed out by Cardi like we the one cheating on her. But save this video because I promise you I'm going to be right.
Before we wrap this up, I just want you to think about something for a moment. We see these celebrities online every single day, but sometimes we forget they're human too, with real emotions, real trauma, and real limits. From engagement rumors to deepfake scandals and mental health battles, everything we talked about today shows just how heavy the spotlight can get. And honestly, it makes you wonder, how much do we really know about what these people go through behind the scenes? How much pain gets hidden behind a simple post, a quick photo, or a headline that everyone rushes to judge? So before you scroll away, tell me this. If you were in their shoes, would you be able to handle the pressure, the rumors, and the constant noise? And most importantly, whose side are you really on in all of this? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this story is far from over, and your opinion might just be the next big thing everyone talks about.